lads, this is Fenner from Frenetic Ray, and I've got a bit of a tip video today. I thought I'd follow up the video from yesterday with a general tip video on how to play against BioMine. So I've got 10 tips for you guys today on how to play Mutiling Bane against BioMine. You know me, I don't like to mess about, so let's get straight into it. So first up, if you are playing a Mutiling Bane style, the main thing you want to be doing with your Mutiling Bane is counter-attacking. You don't want to be taking straight up engagements against BioMine with Mutiling Bane if you don't have to. You want to try and get the counter-attack in where you can, and what this does is it forces them to make a decision. They've either got to attack right now or they've got to go back and defend if they're already out on the map. So this brings me on to my next point, which is leave Banes at home. Since they're getting forced to attack from your counterattack or go back and defend, if they're attacking, they're going to be losing all their production, so they've got to attack swiftly. They've got to get straight in there. They have to do damage, which means they have to attack really quickly, and they will be engaging you on creep, which means the Banes that you leave at home will be able to do a lot more damage since they will be engaging on creep. Next up, spread your Overlords. It will allow your Mutalisks to find the drops a lot easier, so you can take them down before they do damage. When you're in a straight up engagement, make sure you've got a group of Lings at the front of your army. This will allow you to soak up the mine hits and possibly make the mines hit the Marines as well. You should also spread all of your units before an engagement as well. You can have a much stronger and efficient engagement if you attack from multiple angles instead of just from the front. Once you've saturated 3 or 4 bases and you go into that mid or late game, then throw down a Spore and a Spine in each mineral line. This will help against the drops that do manage to sneak by. One of the biggest mistakes you can make against BioMine is not having an Overseer in both of your control groups. So you've most likely got a control group for your Lings and Banes and a control group for your Mutalisks. So you need an Overseer in both of the control groups, and that will help you out a lot. Expanding on that, Overlord Speed is absolutely essential against BioMine. You need your Overseers all the time to be able to see the mines, so you can't have them falling behind your army, not keeping up with your Mutalisks. You need Overlord Speed. Don't worry about teching up too fast. This is something a lot of people do. They want to get up to Hive straight away, they want to get the Ultralisks out, they want to get the Broodlords out, but it's not essential. Obviously you want to get there in the end, but don't try and do it too fast. Something Life was doing at DreamHack. He was just droning up 4 bases and staying on 2-2 Mutiling Bane. He never went for Hive once, and he completely decimated every Terran in his path, except for when he took damage early on from Hellbats. And finally, if you pick off the Hellions early on, make sure that you're active with your Lings. They will be very weak in their 3rd defense because they haven't got the Hellions, and you can most likely make them lift. And there's no price in just poking with the Lings anyway, so make sure you're active with your Lings if you do pick off those Hellions. Obviously, because you're not spending that gas. So this build that I found on Naxio, who is previously MVP Monster, is extremely